Hello guys, welcome back to Celebrity Click. If this is your first time here, remember to like the video, share the video, leave a comment, and most importantly, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now, I believe that the UK media has it all wrong when it comes to Kate Middleton and the late Princess Diana. Because the UK media is always claiming that, oh, Kate Middleton has Princess Diana's aura, or I don't know, Kate Middleton is continuing the late Princess Diana's legacy. Well, guys, that is not it. Because for me, according to me, I believe that Kate Middleton is only obsessed with Princess Diana. And she has proven many times that she is very obsessed with Princess Diana. And one of Kate Middleton's ways of showing just how obsessed with Princess Diana she is how she is always copying Diana's style. Style of dressing. And another thing about Kate Middleton, she has no original idea of her own. That is why she is always copying other people's ideas, and that is why she copies how Diana used to dress, because she is obsessed with Princess Diana. It is not because she's like her, it's not because she has her aura, or it is not because she is continuing her legacy. No, guys, it's all about obsession. And that is why she's always cosplaying everything Diana ever did, not only dressing, and that is why she's always copying everything Diana did. But one of them which is very noticeable, the one you can't ignore, is how she is always copying how Diana dresses. Like most of the time, if she's not copying Meghan's dressing style, then she is copying the late Princess Diana's dressing style. And if it is not copying Meghan and Princess Diana, then it is her wearing those granny looks. And it is quite crazy. But I don't know, guys, how many of you believe that story that Kate Middleton does not have a stylist? Because for me, I believe she clearly has a stylist. And also, actually, Daily Mail thinks the same. Daily Mail also thinks that Kate Middleton clearly has a stylist. I have seen tabloid stories claiming that, oh, Kate Middleton does not have any stylist after her former stylist, Natasha Archer. Well, guys, I call that BS. And just as the Daily Mail is saying, her new stylist is very much obsessed with Princess Diana. Her new stylist is obsessed with Princess Diana. Because, guys, come to think of it, before then, back then, sometimes back, before Natasha Archer was busted and before she left and stopped being Kate Middleton's stylist, she used to copycat Meghan's style. And then she got busted, or rather maybe she exposed herself, because she was the one who leaked her Instagram that showed that she was following people who were close to Meghan, and that is how she got to know what Meghan used to wear. And after seeing what Meghan is wearing, seeing Meghan's outfit, then she will go and recreate them with Kate Middleton. Just how messed up is that? And I believe this new stylist is obsessed with Princess Diana, whereby she tries to recreate Princess Diana's outfit by having Kate Middleton wear them. And also, she partially copies Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, because sometimes we see Kate Middleton wearing outfits that Meghan has worn before. Now, guys, for you to understand very well, please, here is the article from the Daily Mail, and it says, when the Princess of Wales parted ways with longtime aide Natasha Archer, royal watchers were primed for a change of style, not just in the management of her diary, but her wardrobe. Archer was Kate's senior private executive assistant between 2010 and last year. She became a trusted confidant, and while her role as Kate's stylist was never confirmed, unofficially, she very much had a hand in shaping her clothing choices. Fashion commentators often describe the two women as going on a style journey together, with Archer's own fondness for neat shift dresses, Breton shirts, and passable blouses, frequently finding echoes in the princess's wardrobe. Since Archer left, however, a new and more distant echo has emerged. Fashion observers have noticed that Kate has been taking style cues from the former Princess of Wales, who's ultimately dead nearly 29 years ago, has done a little to dilute her seismic influence. Diana transformed royal fashion, blending elegance with accessibility. Even if she didn't reach for high street labels as frequently as Kate, she popularized power dressing, sleek tailoring, and bold evening wear, influencing designers and fans across the globe. The latest fan of Diana's style appears to be Kate's new secret stylist. But given that Natasha Archer's role was never confirmed, it is unlikely her replacement will ever be named either. After Kensington Palace let it known in January that the princess was keen for her clothes not to overshadow her humanitarian work, it would be particularly of a message for Kate to confess to using the services of a stylist, even if she does, but which she surely must. However, confident they are in the fashion choices, no woman in the public eye can manage the minutiae of their wardrobe without some sort of help. Dressing for public office is a full-time job, particularly as a senior royal, when every outfit must be checked for provenance as well as practicality. But so frequently has Kate paid tribute to Diana's style in recent months. That is unlikely to be coincidence, and while imitation may be the sincerest form of flattery, Kate still manages to make every look her own. Well guys, it is crystal clear that Kate Middleton, through the help of her new stylist, she has been copycatting Diana's outfits. She has been doing that time and time again, and she did it very recently, actually, during the Trooping the Color, where she was copycatting Princess Diana's court dress. And we have seen multiple times, severally, Kate Middleton copycatting Princess Diana's outfit and even copycatting Meghan's outfits. And that is because that is what Kate Middleton does all the time, you know, copycatting. And as I started this video by telling you, she has zero original idea of her own. She has no idea. She has no original idea of her own. And remember, back then, an article claimed that Kate Middleton doesn't want a stylist. She has not hired a stylist, and she does not have a stylist in the meantime. But clearly, Daily Mail is claiming that Kate Middleton may be having a secret stylist. And guys, as you all know, any information that comes from the Daily Mail, or rather from any UK media outlet, from the, you know, about the leftover royals, it has always been partially true, because these people, they have always known what is going on with the leftover royals. That is something they have always known, and they are always dying to expose it, but they can never do that because they know the moment they dare to cross that bridge, there is no going back, and definitely they will be receiving that one phone call from Kensington Palace, and that is something they can't risk. That is why whenever they leak something, they never leak it directly. They try to beat around the bush. But one thing is crystal clear. I don't believe that Kate Middleton doesn't have a stylist. I agree on this one with the Daily Mail. Kate Middleton definitely has a secret stylist, and this stylist is clearly obsessed with Princess Diana, and I believe that she is definitely stalking everything Princess Diana used to wear, and that is how she gets to have Kate Middleton wearing outfits that were worn by Princess Diana before. So I have seen a lot of people reacting to this, and guys, let's just take a look at it. So first of all, we have Lauren who says LOL that pic. So first of all, I saw Kaiser wrote this article, you know, about the Daily Mail and how Kate's secret stylist is obsessed with Diana, and the picture that she used of Kate Middleton, guys, it is priceless. She used the best photo of Kate Middleton. And then we have Truth Will Set You Free said, someone should tell the stylist it ain't the 80s exactly. Because as we all know, Kate Middleton is always dressing like an 80-year-old granny. That is what she is always doing all the time. Dressing like an 80-year-old granny, and every time she's going out, every time she's having an engagement, she is always having a wardrobe crisis. Like, there is no single day I have ever seen Kate Middleton dressed like, you know, a normal person, or let me say a person in the royal family. She is always dressing like someone who is, you know, an 80-year-old granny, always having a wardrobe crisis, and that is proof that she has zero fashion sense. When it comes to fashion, she knows absolutely nothing, and that is why she is always flopping when it comes to this area. And then we have Atta, who says a person of her stature should have a stylist, but the problem is she has no style of her own. She has no style of her own, no identity, and to think she didn't want to share her fashion contacts. What a joke, exactly, what a joke. And then we have that's Eve Laxte, who says they know she has a stylist. Kate's been lying, she doesn't, but the new stylist posted they took the post on LinkedIn last year. Exactly, guys. Kate Middleton has been lying all this while, and it is funny that she is actually lying. She doesn't have a stylist, taking credit for all the awful outfits that she is always wearing. Like, guys, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you be taking credit for all the unflattering and awful outfits she is always wearing? If I were asked, I would rather have the stylist take the fall. But for Kate Middleton, it seems that she always loves lying. She is always lying. And then we have Moni, who says, I get a jump scare every time I see this photo. Genuinely terrifying. Guys, I told you, the photo that Kaiser used, it is priceless. Vanessa J says, her secret stylist is Diana obsessed, yet has started to dress her client in California designer-based brands. And we have Tanya, who says they are making Kate look bad. Exactly. And then Dr. Morin says no, witty is, and Royal Whisper says LOL, and Carrie says her mother, and Pamela says scary freak evil face. Exactly. So guys, all this while, definitely Kate Middleton has been lying that she doesn't have a stylist, but the fact that even the Daily Mail is admitting that she has a secret stylist, guys, you know that is true, because as you know, the UK media always knows about the leftover royals. They know everything about them, and they always try not to spill the beans to protect them, but sometimes they always feel the need to spill the beans, and they try to, and that is why they always do it indirectly. So I believe Kate Middleton has a stylist, and all this while she has been lying. But most importantly, Kate Middleton has zero, or rather no, original idea of her own, and that is why she is always copycatting Meghan's dressing code, Meghan's dressing style, and that is also why she is always copycatting Princess Diana's dressing style. So guys, that is it. Let me know, what do you think about it in the comments, and most importantly, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Have a good day, and my name is Betty. See you in the next one. Bye.